Throwing to start here is Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Striker, 3-3. Right, 97. Red, cycle.
Tua on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's out right at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a 57.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Mahomes now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On second and 12, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Slot man moves right. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Cowboys 9. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this... to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here from Dallas. 66 yards. Well, Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Elliott pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Prescott to throw on forward. This is caught. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Bandon Brothers' thought process. No one left behind. No pointing finger.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score from the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there.
1st and 10.
first down throw for Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They fake the give. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A Cowboy first down there, Prescott to Gallup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, McKinnon again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
from the 45 on second down. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Pollard again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Brought down by Willie Gay.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This for the lead in the final stages. Maher able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes will throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. To throw, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10.
Prescott on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys! So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On play action, it's Mahomes. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And
Yeah.